Okay guys, imagine it's the end of the day. You've just looked at your to-do list, and although you feel like you've been busy today, you feel like you haven't achieved all that much.
And you're left wondering, where the hell did the day go? You might beat yourself up because you didn't achieve as much as what you wanted to, or maybe you'll work late into the night to get more done.
But what you really want to know is, how can I have a better day tomorrow? How can I make sure that I achieve more, that I feel better, and that I maybe even finish early for a change?
Maybe you're even ahead of the game and you wrote your to-do list for tomorrow, but you're not quite sure if it's full of the right things. Or maybe you've got time in the diary to work on me, but you're not really sure about what to do in that time to make it actually effective. It's overwhelming in itself, and that alone can lead to procrastination.
So how do we have more effective to-do lists? How do we achieve more in less time? Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video, and make sure you stick around till the very end for a really cool, if we do say so ourselves, graph of remarkability.
Let's do this! Woo! So here's what we believe. At any one time, you probably have too much on your to-do list. And to help you, you should follow the 90-10 rule. The 90-10 rule is one of the key core principles we teach in Atomic that runs through everything in your business, through to your content, to your sales, to your marketing, and dare we even say, your life. Acting on this right now is going to help you to cut the overwhelm, cut the to-do list massively, and help you achieve bigger results faster.
What is the 90-10 rule? Well, the idea behind the rule is to spend 90% of your efforts just doing one thing remarkably well, and 10% of your efforts experimenting with everything else, scratching all those itches, letting yourself be distracted and experiment. And what does that mean? Well, essentially it means you're going to have a lot more success going all in on, let's say, one social media platform and creating remarkable content for it, rather than spreading your resources, your time, your budget across a lot of different platforms and doing them all averagely.
The same thing goes for having multiple different businesses or multiple different avatars / audiences that you sell to, or having multiple different offerings or services or products. It's much better to focus on creating one remarkable offering at a time. You will be able to focus on it and get 10 times better results.
If you try to spin all the plates at once, it causes you to do unremarkable work. But if you just spin the one plate, you can be remarkable in that one area, and it reduces your to-do list and your overwhelm because you're just concentrating on doing that one thing. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do that one thing forever, but when you have that one thing nailed, you have it processed, you might have it outsourced, then you can move on to another plate. But the idea of just trying to do one thing remarkably well at a time is going to help you dramatically.
The key is to figure out what that one thing is and what are the things that you need to stop doing immediately. And we'll get to that in just a second. You see, we all try to take on too much. And we believe that we're actually doing good trying to spread ourselves out, give ourselves more opportunity. We feel like we are casting our net, so to speak. But in reality, what we're really doing is just diluting all our efforts. Andrew, I think this could totally be a tweetable right now. Casting one's net too far is merely diluting oneself. Alright guys, it's time for that cool graph that we promised, right? Imagine all of this building blocks of energy. We all have a certain amount, don't we, of energy, okay? Of time, of budget, of resources. So imagine you had 20 building blocks, right? That was your capacity of time, energy, resources. Let's spread them out across your different areas of your business. In fact, let's just narrow down for the sake of an example on just one thing, on marketing. Andrew, what area of marketing do you want to focus some more of our energy into?
I don't know, what about social media?
Okay, social media, okay.
Yeah, and email marketing, yeah?
Okay, social media and email marketing.
Yeah, and Facebook ads as well.
And Facebook ads, okay,
yeah.
Social email ads, okay.
And definitely SEO, we need to do SEO, don't we? And PR. And influencer marketing, of course, we've got some influencers. We need to do some messenger marketing and cold reach out as well. We need to do some more cold reach out. So yeah, that's yeah.
Anything else, Andrew?
No, that's it.
Okay, just those things. Okay, let's put all those into the graph and just look at how spread out we are already just in this one area. And if we add in here the line of remarkability, you can see that nothing actually comes close. And remember that this is a tough world out there, okay? If we want to have any results whatsoever, we're going to have to hit that level of remarkability to see some really good success.
So all of a sudden, when you start to look at it like this, you can clearly see that to reach that line of remarkability, you need to stop spreading yourself so thin and instead stack up your building blocks over less spinning plates.
Now you can see that by narrowing your focus, you're going to go see bigger, faster results because your efforts are all stacked up and taking you above that remarkability line. By doing less, but better, you actually get better results quicker.
Remember, as you start to process and outsource some of the things that you're spending 90% of your efforts on, you can get more building blocks, so you can start doing other things. But for now, if you feel like you are currently stretched too thin, or you don't have enough time in the day, or you've got to the end of the day and you feel like you haven't actually achieved anything, then stop spreading yourself so thin, start using the 90-10 rule, and start doing just one thing remarkably well.
Remember, this applies across the board, not just with your marketing. It's what services or service that you're going to push. It's about the different avatars and audiences that you serve. It's about the different sales drivers that you use to push more sales. It's about which of your businesses, if you have multiple, that you want to grow. To achieve more, follow the 90-10 rule and get remarkable results by doing just one thing remarkably well at a time. And essentially all you need to do is just stop doing a ton of stuff that is on your to-do list. Stop taking on so many projects. Stop overwhelming yourself. Follow the 90-10 rule, get bigger results.
So let us know in the comments what you're going to stop doing, and more importantly, what is going to be your 90%. And if the answer to that question doesn't come easily to you, if you're struggling to decide, if you're a bit worried about dropping something or stopping doing something, then we want to help you.
Below in the description, you'll find a link to watch an atomic training that is going to help you to figure out all those things that you should stop doing, what your 90% should be, and how you can apply it across all of your business so that you can be more productive, less overwhelmed, get more done, and make more money.
We'd recommend going and giving that a watch right now so you can start to achieve more in less time.
Thank you so much for watching. He's been Andrew. I've been Pete. See you next time.